Hello, good morning. It's a beautiful Tuesday morning. My name is Denisia Pomaide and I bring you AM News. Now, some pupils and students at the Katamanso cluster of schools in the Kpong Katamanso municipality continue to reel the impact of a rainstorm that ripped off some classrooms about a fortnight ago. Authorities at the affected schools had no option but to merge some classes, pushing student population to over 100 in a single class with no clear timeline for when normalcy will return. This came to light when former MP and regent of the area, Nilaye Afute Agbo, paid medical bills of 4 pupils injured during the rainstorm. Here's more from Tema correspondent Kwame Anka.
The rainstorm over a fortnight ago threatened both human lives and destroyed property. From ripped-off classrooms to smashed cars, the negative impact of the rainstorm is quite telling. This has compelled authorities to merge some junior high classes to accommodate the students as a temporary measure with the hope of having all affected structures at Katamanso cluster of schools fixed. Regent of Katamanso and former MP for Kpong Katamanso constituency, Nilaye Afute Agbo, after paying the medical bills of pupils injured during the rainstorm, appealed to authorities to double their steps.
Because the teachers have complained of they not being able to put the children in the classroom to teach them and some of the issues they are going through. So I'm just calling on the authorities. I know the MC is there. The MC have gone beyond his level. I know there is some contribution that he can give. I'm calling on my colleagues who are today ministers, the Minister for Education. We've been together to at least focus on or attend to our plea, because we'll all be at rest and we'll be happy when the issues are attended to, so that what we are going through today, what the children are going through, will become a thing of the past.
After witnessing the congestion in the classrooms, Nilaye Afute Agbo says there is the need to check birth rates.
I'm talking about giving birth to children. I'm talking about family planning. The speed at which they are going and the speed at which our parents are producing. Sometimes you can't run with them. And I know it will always be a problem. But somewhere along the line, we should always focus on the issues and then attend to them. That's the only thing that we can do when the challenges arise. If I've not come here to see what the situations are, I wouldn't have been able to know what it is on the ground. And I also call on the MMDCEs in the country, especially in Greater Accra, to move out of their offices to visit facilities of schools, health institutions, water projects, and very important things, so that at least Ghanaians will have some relief.
Meanwhile, Assembly member for Penkwai electoral area, Joshua Bote Afutu, is appealing for immediate solution to the situation at hand.
The incident happened, the DCE and the authorities, they were here and they assessed the damage and they sent the engineers to come and assess it. But as at the time they are coming, that one day, I don't know anything about it. But all what I'm telling them is that they should fast track it so that we can get our things done, so that the children will be relieved in learning. If they can do a story building for us, even where the roof has damaged, if we can put in pillars, so that they can deck it and raise another structure so that they can ease the densely populated classroom.
Both Kpong Katamanso Municipal Chief Executive Samuel Okwamankwa and Education Director Harry Evans Arthur, having earlier visited the affected schools, have assured of addressing the challenges. So far, 3 out of 4 injured pupils have recovered and returned to school.
Now, Love News has learned that over 50 girls at the Garden City Special School in the Ashanti region rely on their teachers for sanitary pads and support during menstruation. Menstruation is a monthly occurrence for 1.8 billion girls and women of reproductive age globally. However, girls with special needs face greater challenges in managing their menstrual cycle. Teachers at the Garden City School are calling for assistance. Anita Sewa Ajuga has more in this report.
The Garden City Special School houses over 100 students with special needs. More than 50 of them are adolescent girls who are unable to take care of themselves during menstruation. They are between the ages of 12 to 40 years. Nancy Baidu, a teacher, narrates the barriers that come with taking care of girls with special needs during menstruation.
Most of the times, with their condition, they are not able to fix the pad themselves, and they can't calculate their days where the flow will come. So most of the times it's spoil themselves. They spoil themselves before they come for you to clean them, and then you fix them properly for them. And they've soiled themselves. You have to bath for them using disinfectant. We normally use Dettol. Okay, you bath for the person, and then you fix the pad for the person. Only few of them can do, but most of them you have to bath for them. Washing their private part. Even sometimes you might be eating and one will just remove the pad. Madam share moja.
Some of the students are unable to purchase sanitary pads due to increasing prices. Nancy Baidu is calling on government and non-governmental organizations to come to their aid.
Benevolent people, individuals, governments, they can help the children with the pad and also with hand gloves.
As part of the 2024 World Menstrual Hygiene Day, the Greater Accra Metropolitan Sanitation and Water Project donated 40 boxes of sanitary pads to the Garden City Special School. Engineer George Esiedu, project coordinator at GKMA and Gamma Water Sanitation Project, says the ministry is committed to providing more gender and disability-friendly sanitation facilities.
The focus this year is that we need to let the differently able, we don't leave them out. So we came here to also re-emphasize the point that to be able to manage sanitation, to be able to manage hygiene, to be able to manage menses, you need access to water, you need access to improved toilet facility, and then you need the materials that the girl child will need.
For Joy News, Anita Sewa Ajugam reporting.
The Hope Exchange Medical Center in Kumasi, operating under the Christian Health Services of Ghana, has secured what could be a game changer in real-time medical surgery in Ghana. The facility has received a technology that allows surgeons to engage in real-time communication with their counterparts at the National University Health System in Singapore during live surgical procedures. The new technology aims to tackle complex surgical procedures and lessen post-surgery impact. Here's a report by Clinton Yabwa.
The mixed reality technology is being piloted and will introduce augmented reality surgery in Ghana. It was received from experts at the National University Health System in Singapore to be fused into surgical procedures to address gaps at the surgery unit. The mixed reality at the Hope Exchange Medical Center will leverage the cutting-edge capabilities of Microsoft HoloLens, representing a convergence of virtual and physical worlds to solve complex surgery complications. Associate Professor Glenn Bonney says the initiative will give surgeons an interactive and expertise-sharing experience with experts across the world during complex surgeries.
And how it works is it sits on the head of a surgeon like this. And essentially it allows this to connect now in space from Singapore. We are able to see the surgery and we are able to draw lines and to help surgeons here as well to do operations, as well as after the operation. If we are doing ward rounds, we can actually use this to look at patients, to look at scans, to render them into 3 dimensions, and we can have surgeons and doctors here while other surgeons and specialists around the world, including my hospital in Singapore, are able to support complex cases like this. And we're trying to create an ecosystem where the world can support complex surgical care, complex multidisciplinary care for patients, as well as the care of them post-operatively, for example. And we're good friends and collaborators with Hope Exchange for many years now. For about 6 years now, we've had a relationship. The team have been out before. It's been a joy to see the amazing strengths this hospital has grown into.
Medical Superintendent at Hope Exchange, Akosia Frempoma Amwating, notes the process will help reduce mortality from surgeries.
They are going to be having laparotomies. Laparotomies are incisions, basically having a surgical incision in the abdomen, intra-op operations. So there are different procedures they are going to be performing. A 3D image can be formed, and intra-op, they can guide the surgeons here. So we get extra help from our external partners without having them physically here. It helps to give the patients a better chance at life, and it also helps to reduce the stress of them coming in and out to help us with the surgeries.
Reporting for Joy News, my name is Clinton Yeboah.
And now the Commandant of the Ghana Armed Forces Command and Staff College, Major General Matthew Essien, has emphasized the importance of equipping modern soldiers with the necessary skills and competencies in cyber and space security. According to him, these domains are being weaponized, highlighting the need to stay abreast of these developments to effectively combat these threats posed by technologies. Major General Essien made this call at the opening of the first ever multi-domain operations and future warfare course in Teshi here in Accra. Carlos Kaloni has more.
For the next 2 weeks, 128 participants from over 10 African countries will undergo critical training in the multi-domain operations MDO and future warfare course. Among other objectives, the course aims to enhance the participants' understanding of the concept of MDOs and its significance in modern warfare. It will examine the contributions of land, maritime, air power, cyber and nuclear capabilities to MDOs and prepare for future conflicts. The course will also explore stress factors and the technological landscape shaping future wars, including emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence (AI), robotics, cyber capabilities, and hypersonic weapons. Speaking at the opening, Major General Matthew Essien underscored the importance of cyber knowledge and the involvement of the media in modern warfare.
Cyber is critical. As the world is becoming technologically advanced, you can never do anything without cyber. If we want to safeguard even our financial sector, cyber is critical. If we want to find out what our future opponent is doing, cyber is critical. If we have to disrupt the enemy's power system and all those things, even we also should be able to protect our power system, our water system, our everything, because as we increasingly use technology and AI, we need to be also very strong in the cyber domain. And then, therefore, we are using this opportunity to create awareness with our officers. Officers should be aware that in planning the operations, cyber is critical. The other thing has to do with the media. The media domain is critical. And like I was telling them, you can win the actual fighting. But if you lose the media war, then you would have lost everything. And therefore, I'm trying to let my officers understand that in carrying out their plans, they need to consider media seriously, because media can do or undo you.
He stressed the need to equip the military with the requisite knowledge to enhance national security.
Space is also being weaponized now, and therefore to ensure that our officers will be able to conform with things happening on the modern battle space, it is important that military and multi-domain operations like we are embarking on now is brought to their attention. They learn from other people's experience so that we can fight and win the next war for our country.
Some participants also shared their expectations.
Every one of us should be interested in the peace of the nation before, during, and after the 2024 election. I mean, without the nation we cannot move forward. Without peace, we cannot move forward. So I think that this course will make me understand more how we need to negotiate if we don't understand one another, because war, violence shouldn't become our focus.
In addition to analyzing operational design considerations for multi-domain operations, including joint operations, environment assessment, and design conceptualization, the course will discuss strategies for fostering a psychological safe command climate. It will also evaluate command structures in multi-domain operations, including decentralized command, centralized command, and leveraging technology for real-time decision-making. For Joy News, Carlos Galoni, Teshi.
And now the Akwemuhene and acting president of the Techiman Traditional Council, Nana Owusu-Jare II, has admonished Ghanaians, especially the younger generation, to discard what he described as the quick money mentality and work harder in their respective careers. The traditional ruler made these comments at the 2024 Career Excellence Awards in Techiman. Anna Sabit has more.
Ghanaian youth have been urged to stay away from the love for quick money, since it is the root of all social vices across the country. This call was made by the Akwemuhene and acting president of the Techiman Traditional Council, Nana Owusu-Jare II, at the 2024 Career Excellence Awards in Techiman.
Youth of today, the attitude towards work, they have to back up, because if that quick money will not end them anywhere. The quick money will always end them in jail. So I'm not advising any youth to crave for quick money. You start from the scratch and then you build it up before you see your work will be on top, and people will see you, and that will end you well in life.
Nana Owusu-Jare admonished the youth to work harder as well as stay submissive to their superiors as they endeavor towards climbing the ladder of success.
If you are working for the government, try and be diligent, work hard, and your supervisors will see you and promote you, so that in the near future you can also be boss. If you are not ready to serve, nobody will serve you in this world. So in all careers, whether you are an apprentice, in any field, you try to be submissive to your master and work hard. That will bring you up, so that in the near future you will benefit and also excel in life.
Chief Executive Officer of the Career Excellence Awards, who are the organizers of the event, Prince Jesse Bechi Antwi, charged Ghanaian workers to strive towards making positive impacts on the communities they serve.
It is not just about personal achievements, but also about making a positive impact on the people who are around us. So as you look at your externalities, make sure all these externalities are affecting society in a positive way for us to achieve social cohesion, for us to achieve social efficiency is very, very key.
Deputy Bunu East Regional Manager of the Pharmaceutical Council, Dr. Charles Champon, on his part, spoke against the abuse of opioids by the youth, leading to the significant public health crisis.
The misuse and abuse of opioids have devastated communities, leading to significant public health crisis. Prescription opioids, initially intended to alleviate severe pain, have often been overprescribed, leading to widespread addiction. This is not only results in a high number of overdose deaths, but has also increased the incidence of related health issues, such as transmission of infection diseases through needle sharing.
Anna Sabit, Joy News, Techiman.
At this point, I hand over to Sweetie Abochi to bring you business updates.
Now let's get into some business stories, starting with Minister of State at the Finance Ministry, Abinal Sayasari, is projecting the Ghana cedi to remain relatively stable due to the expected foreign inflows in the later part of 2024. Now speaking at the 8th CEO Summit in Accra, she emphasized funds from the World Bank, IMF and other donor partners will shore up the nation's reserves.
And we noted the impact of the volatile forex situation on businesses. We accordingly indicated we have sufficient forex reserve at the Bank of Ghana. We also expanded on efforts to secure about $2.3 billion before the end of the year to add on to the significant foreign exchange reserves. This we're going to get through the World Bank DPO 2 and also the IMF inflows that we are hoping that after they go to the board in June, there will be an inflow of about $360 million and other sources of foreign currency, which we are hoping will bring into the country to shore up what we have. And so there is no cause for alarm. And so we shouldn't also encourage panic buying.
Next, the Chancellor of the University of Cape Coast, Sir Sam Jonah, is calling on government to be intentional about investments made into the horticulture sector through the improvement in infrastructure. Now, according to him, this could enhance competitiveness of exports and ensure food security. He was speaking at the launch of the Ghana Horticulture Expo by the Federation Association of Ghanaian Exporters.
It is essential that we continue to work together, government, private sector and development partners, to create an enabling environment that fosters innovation and growth in the sector. We've seen the resilience and ingenuity of our farmers who have adapted to changing circumstances and embraced new technologies to improve productivity and quality. It is now our collective responsibility to support them by providing the necessary resources, infrastructure and policies that will enable them to thrive. I call on our government and policymakers to prioritize the development of this sector by investing in infrastructure, research, and capacity building. By doing so, we can reduce post-harvest losses, ensure food safety, and enhance the competitiveness of our exports. Additionally, we must streamline regulatory processes and create favorable conditions for trade both within Africa and globally.
And that's it for business updates. Handing back over to Denisia Poma-Ejay.
And that's how we end the news here on AM Show. But don't forget that right after the news, we have the news review. We'll be joined by financial analyst Dr. Wisdom Dogbe. My name is Denisia Poma-Ejay. Have a terrific Tuesday.